Okay, through these 27 tips, you will discover how to protect and capitalize on your most important investment, reduce stress, be in control of your situation, and make the most profit possible. Number one, understand why you are selling. Your home, your motivation to sell is the determining factor as to how you will approach the process. It affects everything from what you set your asking price and how much time, money, and effort you are willing to invest in order to prepare your home for sale. For example, if your goal is for a quick sale, this would determine one approach. If you want to maximize your profit, the sales process might take longer, thus determine a different approach. Number two, keep the reasons you are selling to yourself. The reasons you are selling your home will affect the way you negotiate its sales. By keeping this to yourself, you don't provide ammunition to your prospect buyer. For example, should they learn that you must move quickly, you could be placed at disadvantage in the negotiation process. When asked, please say that your housing needs have changed. Remember, the reason you are selling is only for you to know. Number three, before selling a price, do your homework. When you set your price, you make buyer aware of the absolute maximum they have to pay for your home. As seller, you will want to get selling price as close to the first price as possible. If you start out by pricing too high, you run the risk of not being taken seriously by buyer and their agents. If you are pricing too low, it will result in selling for much less than you were hoping for. Setting your home's sale price. If you live in a subdivision, if your home is compared with a similar identical floor plan built in the same period, simply look at recent sale in your neighborhood. Subdivisions to give you a good idea of what your home is worth. If you live in an older neighborhood, as neighborhoods changes over time, each home may be different in minor or substantial way, and you will probably find that there ain't many homes truly comparable to your own. In this case, you may want to consider seeking a realtor to help you with the pricing process. If you decide to sell on your own, a good way to establish a value is to look at the home that have sold in your neighborhood within the last 3 months, including those now on the market. This is how prospective buyer will assess the worth of your home. Also, a trip to City Hall can provide you with home sale information in its public record for most communities. Number 4, do some home shopping yourself. The best way to learn about your competition and discover what turns buyers off to check out other open houses. Note floor plans, condition, appearances, size of the lots, location, and other features. Particularly, note not only the asking price but what they are actually selling for. Remember, if you are serious about getting your home sold fast, don't price it higher than your neighbors. Number 5, when getting an appraisal is a benefit, Sometimes a good appraisal can be a benefit in marketing your home. Getting an appraisal is a good way to let prospective buyers know that your home can be financed. However, appraisal does cost approximately about $300 to $800. Has a limited life and there's no guarantee that you will figure what you want to hear. Number 6, tax assessments. What they really mean, some people think that tax assessments are the way of evaluating a home. The difficulty here is that assessments are based on number of criteria that may not be related to property value. So they may not necessarily reflect your home's true market value. Number 7, deciding upon a realtor. According to Korea, Oria and Toronto Real Estate Board, nearly 2/3 of the people surveyed who sell their own home say that they wouldn't do it again themselves. Primary reason includes setting a price, marketing, handicaps, liabilities, concerns, and time constraint. When deciding upon a realtor, consider 2 or 3. Be as wary of quote that are too low as those that has too high. All realtors are not same. A professional realtor with a proven track record knows the market, has information on the past sale, currently listings, and have most importantly a successful marketing plan, and will provide their background and real references. Evaluate each candidate carefully on the basis of their experience, qualification, and track record, and most importantly the personality. Be sure you choose someone that you trust and feel confident, and they will do a good job on your behalf. If you choose to sell on your own, you can still talk to a realtor. Many are more than willing to help do it yourself with the paperwork, contract, etc. And should problem arise, you can have someone you can readily call upon. Number 8, ensure you have a room to negotiate before settling on your asking price. Make sure you leave yourself enough room in which to bargain. For example, set your lowest and highest selling price, then check your priorities to know if your price is high to maximize your profit, or price closer to market value if you want to sell quickly. Number 9, appearances do matters. Curb appearance. Make them count. Appearance is so critical that it would be unwise to ignore this when selling your home. The look and the feel of your home will generate a great emotional response than any other factor. Prospective buyer react to what they see, hear, feel, smell, even though you may have priced your home to sell. Number 10, invite the honest opinion of others. The biggest mistake you can make at this point is to rely solely on your own judgment. Don't be shy about asking the honest opinion of others. You need to be objective about your home's good points as well as the bad. Fortunately, your realtor will be unabashed about discussing what should be done to make your home more marketable. Number 11, get it spick and span clean and fix everything even if it seems small. Scrub, score, tidy up, straighten, get rid of clutter. declare war on dust, repair squeaks, the light switches and don't work, and a tiny crack in the bathroom mirror, because these can be deal killer and you will never know what turns buyers off. Remember, you are not just competing with other resale homes but brand new homes as well. Number 12. Allow prospective buyers to visualize themselves in your home. The last thing you want prospective buyer to feel when viewing your home that they may be intruding into someone's life. Avoid clutter such as too many knickknacks, etc. Decorate in neutral color like white or beige, or place a few careful chosen items to add warmth and character. You can enhance the attractiveness of your home with well-placed vase of flowers, potpourri in a bathroom. Home decor magazines are great for tips. Number 3. Deal killer orders. Must go. You may not realize, but odd smell like traces of food, pets, and smoking odor can kill deal quickly. If prospective buyer know you have a dog or that you smoke, they will start being aware of odor and seeing stain that may not even exist. Don't leave any clues. Number 14. Be a smart seller. Disclose everything. Smart sellers are proactive in disclosing all known defects to their buyers in writing. This can reduce liability and prevent lawsuits later on. Number 15. It's better with more prospects. When you maximize your home's marketability, you will most likely attract more than one prospect buyer. It is much better to have several buyers because they will compete with each other. A single buyer will end up competing with you. So, pricing the house is the key. Number 16. Keep emotions in check during negotiation. Let go of all the emotions you have invested in your home. Be detached using a business-like manner in your negotiation. You will definitely have an advantage over others who get caught up emotionally in the situation. Number 17. Learn why your buyer is motivated. The better you know your buyer, the better you can use the negotiation process to your advantage. This allows you to control the pace and the duration of the process. As a rule, buyers are looking to purchase the best affordable property for the least amount of money. Knowing what motivates them enables you to negotiate more effectively. For example, does your buyer need to move quickly? Armed with this information, you are in better position to bargain. Number 18. What the buyer can really pay. As soon as possible, try to learn the amount of mortgage the buyer is qualifying to carry and how much his or her down payment is. If their offer is low, ask their realtor about the buyer's ability to pay what your home is worth. Number 19. When the buyer would like to close, quite often when buyer would like to close is when they need to close knowledge of their deadline for completing negotiation. Again, create a negotiating advantage for you. Number 20. Never sign a deal on your next home until you sell your current home. Beware of closing on your new home while you are still making mortgage payment on old one, or you might end up becoming a seller who's eager, even desperate for the first deal that comes along. Number 21. Moving out before you sell can put you at a disadvantage. It has been proven that it's more difficult to sell a home that is vacant because it becomes a forlorn looking, forgotten, no longer an appealing sight. Buyers start getting the message that you have another property and you are probably motivated to sell this one because as it's costing you as a vacant property. Number 22. Deadline creates a serious disadvantage. Don't try to sell by a certain date. This adds unnecessary pressure and is seriously disadvantage in negotiation. Number 23. A low offer, don't take it personally. Invariably, the initial offer is below what both you and the buyer knows he will pay for your property. Don't be upset. Evaluate the offer objectively. Ensure it spells out the offering price, sufficient deposit amount of down payment, mortgage amount, a closing date, and any special request. This can simply provide a starting point from which you can negotiate. Number 24. Turn that low offer amount. You can counter a low offer or even an offer that just under your asking price. This tells you the buyer know that the first offer isn't seen as being a serious one. Now you will be negotiating only with the buyer with a serious offer. Number 25. Maybe the buyer is not qualified. If you feel an offer is inadequate, now is the time to make sure the buyer is qualified to carry the size of the mortgage the deal requires. Inquiry now that they arrived at their figure and suggest they compare your price to the prices of home for sale in your neighborhood or the most recent sold prices. To discuss more in detail, to individually call me at 416-609-1000 or email me at rv@rvsingteam.com. All that information is available below. Have a wonderful day.